Oh shit. Alright. Recruiter, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really like Recruiter. I think it's quite bad. You gotta pay 5 mana to put him down, then 2 mana to get a Squire in your hand, then 1 mana to play the Squire. It's a lot of investment.
Yeah. I mean, a Hungry Crab kills Murloc Knight.
That's true. And it also has beast synergy.
Maybe pick Hungry Crab.
Willingly picking Hungry Crab, eh? Let me blow my nose whilst I think about that.
Kills Murloc Knight. A common paladin card. Hey Maverick. Good afternoon.
Hey Maverick, thank you for the bless you. Yeah, I'll go with Hungry Crab.
Yeah. Hungry Crab.
Hungry Crab, bitches. Glaive Zuka, all day, every day. Glaive Zuka, all day, every day.
Yep.
Could go with Salsi, but we'd only go with Salsi because we have a Glaive Zuka. Having a second Glaive Zuka makes the Salsi better, but second Glaive Zuka. Yeah, second Glaive Zuka.
Lost Tool Strat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless maybe tournament attendee.
Tournament attendee's alright. It's kind of... So he's a taunt, and that's the only reason you'd pick him. 1 mana 2/1 might be another reason, but generally the taunt. But the taunt is pingable, so it's almost useless a lot of the time. So the card in your hand makes him bad. Obviously, Lost Tool Striders aren't very good, but at least it's got beast synergy and a 4-drop.
Yeah, go with Lost Tool Strider. It's safe.
Maybe we don't want to go safe. Ogre Brute.
Ogre Brute, yeah.
Harvest Golem. Animal Companion. Spider Tank. Yeah. Kill Command? Anyone? We've got 3 beasts. I prefer it to the Youthful as well.
Yeah, Kill Command's good.
Tool Strider is a beast. Why is this even a debate? I can't even remember what it was up against anymore. It was the Tool Strider and the tournament attendee. Well, the tournament attendee is useful for pushing. Because it will protect the things that you've been using at the beginning of the game to trade, or rather trade and keep alive, but now you're pushing with them and they have very low health, so that they don't get killed because there's a taunt in the way. But it's just it's pingable, so it's useless. Yeah, Tool Strider was the pick. Kill Command. Oh, the hell. Lock and load. No. Gladiator's Longbow. I mean, we could go with Bestial Wrath.
Bestial Wrath.
1 mana 2 damage if we have a beast on the board. Also keeps a beast alive if we need it to trade. We have 3 beasts.
I don't know how good Bestial Wrath is. I've never really used it.
Yeah,
its Longbow's really good.
I've had it used against me a couple of times, but I've never really used it either. Obviously, it's difficult to use because you need beast on the board. At the moment, we have 3 beasts, so I don't know. It just feels like it'll still be difficult to use because one of those beasts is a Hungry Crab, which will die quite early on, I imagine. If we can get it on the Hungry Crab, obviously it makes the Hungry Crab good for a turn, but that requires 2 cards. The other 2 are Lost Horse Strider and Animal Companion. Lost Horse Strider I don't think needs the attack to trade up most of the time. A lot, apart from Pit Fighter, it kills a lot of 5-drops anyway. It will keep it alive if it trades, which is the most important thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Gladiator's Longbow is the pick.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a 2-turn pyro. Yeah, exactly. Like you also have the option of trading with it. Welcome Patakos to the stream, buddy. You concede and I'll let you live. Well, conceding means dying, so it's unfortunate we can't negotiate such circumstances. Animal Companion again, or 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 3-drops.
What? I mean, what would you be looking at instead of Animal Companion? Have you been disconnected?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm still here. I'm thinking. So, I think all of these cards are good. The Spiteful Smith, obviously, we need a 5-drop, so it's good in that slot. But, I mean, do we need a 5-drop, really? It depends how fast we're going. We got 2 Glaive Zukas, so picking the Animal Companion and the Abusive Sergeant is basically pushing us to a more aggressive deck. Which I think is a good idea because of the way the meta's looking. But if we were going to argue for the Spiteful Smith, then we'd say, you know, we got 3 weapons or something, and it's a good 5-drop.
Yeah, I normally find it hard to pass up Animal Companion, to be honest.
I think the Abusive Sergeant's good because we have a lot of minions that... Well, no, we don't have a lot of minions, but we have the potential for minions that can't kill other minions on their own. So like Hungry Crab, Harvest Golem requires 2 turns to kill something normally. If we get Leop from an Animal Companion, it's the same deal.
Yeah.
Spider Tank can trade up with an Abusive Sergeant. The only one that doesn't have the problem that much is Ogre Brute. Yo, Flash Gordon, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I mean, the reason I wouldn't go for Animal Companion is because of the 3-drops, but otherwise, I'm cool with either Animal Companion or Abusive. I'm really a fan of Abusive, but Animal Companion is obviously really, really good. So.
Yeah, I don't mind either one. You seem to be better at making this decision.
Patakos says Companion. Alright, we'll go with Companion then. Let's just let the chat decide. Which is always a good idea. Always. I'm cool with Silverhand Knight. Over Arcane Shot. Just because if it was like the difference between this and the Spectral, so Spiteful Smith, is the fact that it's got two guys,
yeah.
which I think is really important in Hunter. Kodo.
We need 2s, man. We need 2s.
I don't mind Worgen.
I don't mind Worgen either, but I think we need 2s. So Micro Machine's just a good 2.
Yeah, alright, we do need 2s. We have no 2s anyway.
Yeah,
like,
no 2s.
but that's the thing. Like, having a 1 is also not that bad because of Glaive Zuka. Like, it makes our Glaive Zukas an actual good turn 2 play, like a really, really, really good turn 2 play. So
So you think it's Worgen here?
well, I'm cool with either.
Is pretty good, so eh. Once again, you side.
You're not giving me anything to work with. Yo, Dark Seeker, welcome.
Seeker.
Starving buzzard earlier. Yeah, I said so. The Spiteful was good for the Gladiator's longbow, but you know, by turn 5, using the Spiteful to attack into something just to get it enraged for Gladiators in 2 turns is just like, you know, it's something that's not. It's going to happen quite rarely. By that point, we want to actually be going face a lot of the time. So anyway, all right, Micro Machine just because of 2 drops. Fuck it, and it can also run away with the game.
Run away.
What do you think of Argus?
Argus.
Actually, no, it's Violet Teacher. No, it's Violet Teacher. It's just Violet Teacher.
Reckless Rocketeer, yeah?
Yeah, I don't mind Reckless Rocketeer. Snipe might be good because we're struggling for 2s. Something to do on 2. They'll put their 3 drop down, get sniped. We have the initiative, put our 3 drop down because we have quite a lot of them. But Reckless Rocketeers are alright. Bear Trap is sick if you get Houndmaster. Houndmaster's quite good in this deck anyway, even if we don't have a Bear Trap. If we can get Houndmaster, I wouldn't be too unhappy.
So you think it's Reckless Rocketeer?
Oh, sorry, by the way, congrats, Dark Seeker, for the 12-2 Paladin run. I like it, I like it. I mean, yeah, Reckless Rocketeer is fine.
Yeah, just pick it.
Stone Tusk might even be okay, but yeah, Reckless Rocketeer.
Stone Toss turn 1.
It's just picking too many late games is kind of risky. We're only picking Reckless Rocketeer because it's got charge.
Yeah.
Which is not really a good enough reason. I mean, I'd probably go with Snipe, actually, now that I think about it.
Alright.
Just so we have something to do on turn 2. Is that silly?
Don't know.
Into one of our 5 3 drops later. I don't think it's that silly.
They're not. Neither of them are that good anyway. So.
Yeah. Flame Juggler.
Flame Juggler over Fairy Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Hunter.
Yeah.
The other 2 are just not good.
Damn. So, Frost Elemental, I think, is exceptional in Hunter. However, still need those 2 drops. I think we have a few more picks in order to find the 2 drops we need.
So you want to go Frost Elemental?
I do want to go Frost Elemental, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, Bear Trap's fine, and Puddle Stomp is fine, but...
Remember, nobody expects Snipe. Exactly. I mean, that's one good reason. Like, even if they are trying to play around it on turn 3, if we've played it on turn 2, it's still hard to play around sometimes, and it makes them play off curve if they do play around it. So yeah. So Frost Elemental here.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've not tried Power Shot yet. Even though I think it's Sun Fury here though. I don't really want to try it when we want to draft a good deck. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad choice, but I think we need, like, Sun Fury is a good 2-drop because, like, it's a 2-drop, but the taunts are also quite important for later on in the game when we want to just once again protect our minions from dying so that we can push face.
Alright, go with Sun Fury then. Go with Sun Fury. Arcane Golem.
Yeah. 2, 3.
I think it's just
yeah.
a no-brainer, really. Mana Wraith doesn't really fit well with what we're doing.
No.
Quick shot.
Quick shot. Yeah. Quick shot seems cool. Yeah, alright, quick shot.
Mech Warper does have some synergy with the deck, but quick shot's just quick shot, right?
Yo, D-Man. What's up? How are you?
Alright, D-Man.
I need to get a bottle of water after this. I'm kind of thirsty. Draconid looks good.
Yeah, do it. Other two shit. Don't want the evil heckler.
Okay, so Hounds is not really a 3-drop, so I think we're fine picking Hounds.
Yeah. I'd pick Hounds here. I think having one Hound is good.
Kind of worried for this deck, you know, though.
Elec.
The-
Good 2-drop.
Look, we are curving into not very much. Starting with quite little. I feel like where the hell have our cards gone? Elec, yeah. Elec.
Yeah. Hungry Dragon.
Hungry Dragon. I suppose we could go for Hungry Dragon just because we have, like, Lave Zuka. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Hungry Dragon's okay.
I mean, Silverhand Knight's not bad either.
Yeah, but we got 2 4-drops.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just considering everything 4 onwards as just 4 onwards now, though. So that's why there wasn't that much of a difference between the Silverhand Knight and the Hungry Dragon there.
You want to go Spiteful here?
Unless you want to go Spellbreaker.
Spellbreaker stops people from cheating with taunts.
Cheating with taunts. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Spellbreaker's fine. I like Spiteful better as a card, but
I think
don't know if
Spellbreaker
it's
is a little bit more offensive in that, you know, we just use the silence as a way of half dealing with certain things on turn 4, or just as a turn 4 play. Like, yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I agree with you. I'm trying to.
Obviously, the body's just way worse for its mana cost, but we need 4 drops as well. So,
Okay.
and we can silence Ogre Brute as well.
Yeah, just pick it then.
I think that's the only other thing we can silence it on our side. Grizzly. Unless we want to go Flesh Eating Ghoul because of the Hound synergy.
Or
Yeah.
Dragon Rider for the face.
Q Maverick also, by the way, makes a good point in that this deck needs some kind of draw. I agree. Like a Cult Master would be good in this deck. Or something along those lines. Like the Acolyte before, I don't think was good.
No.
So what did you say?
It's a Dragon Hawk Rider for the face damage. I mean, Iron Folk Grizzly's a good taunt.
It's
So maybe it's just
it's
more
okay
flexible.
taunt. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't see the Dragonhawk Rider working, to be honest. It hasn't worked in many of the decks that we've drafted, or at least the decks that I've drafted. Sometimes it gets that Wind Fury, sometimes it just won't. And
Yeah.
even when it does, you're usually trading with it, so
Yeah, alright.
it's not that relevant.
I think the Grizzly for the taunt flexibility anyway.
Yeah,
You don't have to play it
I
on
think so
turn
too.
3
I
to
mean,
be good.
the Flesh-Eating Ghoul's good with Hounds, but that's... I have a feeling we're not going to be trading that much,
Yeah, no.
other than like with Glaive Zuka. Maybe like half of the Razor Fen, half of the Silverhand Knight. Yeah. So many 3-drops.
Power shot now? You want to test it? MC Tech.
I mean, we could go MC Tech. It's a card we would put out when we're losing.
I think you should try Power Shot over MC Tech. I reckon Power Shot might work a bit better.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be good in the transition to the mid game when we just remove a substantial part of their board, and then they have a lot more trouble dealing with the minions that we're putting out.
Yeah, pick Power Shot. Pick Power Shot.
It also combos with Violet Teacher, which is yay. Ball of Spiders or Core Rage?
Core Rage is fine.
You know, Ball of Spiders is quite annoying to deal with.
Yeah. Maybe Ball of Spider. Just pick Ball of Spiders just to try it. Just pick it.
Really?
Yeah. It might be a... I think it might work. Core Rage is kind of like the we know what Core Rage does, so blah.
I think Core Rage is probably better in this deck, though.
Yeah, I think that too, but that's because I don't know what Ball of... I haven't used Ball of Spiders before. And it's not a minion, so you can't easily assess it. Where you're just like, oh, okay, it's a 4/4 that does this. So.
Okay, let's try Ball of Spiders then. Only because, yeah, just trying it. Alright. Let's get the deck list up quick. Ball of Spiders, boys. Ball of Spiders.